what you do best.
What's that?
Hunt.
Keep practicing.
Who is he? I don't know. He's a new recruit. I don't even know his name.
He possessed great skills.
Stick around.
What's up, guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the game room. Back with another one. Very excited for this video. It's been a while since I dropped a video, probably close to 2 months, maybe a little bit more. Not exactly sure. But anyway, I got a bunch of stuff, man. Video games, action figures, some cool Hot Wheels. Picked up a few shoes as well. Really cool. Excited about that as well to show you guys and all the cool things that I got. But really briefly, I haven't been finding a lot of things or anything at all, or barely anything as far as like video game hunting goes out in the wild, like in the flea market. At this point, it's pretty much the well has dried up. I don't know if resellers are beating me to the punch. A lot of people that I would buy bags and bags of amazing stuff, like from retro to like a lot of other good games, they're not bringing a lot of things anymore, or nothing at all. So I don't know if I need to find a new playground to play in, so to speak. So I'm trying to track down other flea markets, and the weather, obviously summer is here around the corner. But garage sale season will pick up. Hopefully that'll be better. But at this point, guys, I'm just picking up stuff off of eBay again that I'm gonna play and enjoy, that I want in my collection. This might be something that I've said a lot before. I'm just not collecting to be collecting for stuff to collect dust on a shelf. But obviously I'm one of those collectors that I'm going to play the games and I'm going to enjoy it. So that's all there is to that. But I found a lot of really good stuff, great deals even off eBay. And the past couple of months I've been going to a video game event in my area, and which is once every other month, I believe, something like that. And it's really convenient for me, so it's not that far away. There's about like 10 or 12 vendors, which is actually in the back of a video game store. They have like an area, and it's really cool. I've been going to that event the past, maybe I would say the past 3 or 4 years, and I accidentally stumbled upon this store just looking for video games. And when I went and I found out about it, that they actually hold events like that, I think it's really cool. So really enjoying that. I had a blast and I found a lot of really good stuff with that. Anyway, enough of that. You guys still know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drinks and snacks. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Here we go. First thing I'm going to start off with is some Walmart and some Target pickups. I got these really cool Hot Wheels, which I didn't have. And at this point, I think these Mario Kart Hot Wheels, which is up here, as you can see where my index finger is pointing. At this point, I think I have like maybe 20 or a little bit over 20 of these figures, which is really cool. And it looks just awesome up here. Just a really cool video game vibe. And I got all that Nintendo stuff around here. So this is kind of like the Nintendo section. And of course on this side of my shelf. But anyway, picked up Baby Peach. And I believe that's the name of the car or the cart that they're in. And it says Pipe Frame. So I had not seen this one at all. This is the first time that I came across it. And this is the only one. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick it up. I have the Cat Peach, which is in like the cat suit. and the regular Princess Peach went in her princess gown, and this is Baby Peach. She's very cute. And I guess she's blowing like a bubble gum out. She has like a bubble in her in her mouth, which is really cool. So that's like a bubble gum. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I got Baby Peach. I had Donkey Kong. Now I have Diddy Kong Pipe Frame. So that's really cool. And this one I had never seen or came across as well, which is Tanuki Mario in a Bumble V or a Bumble 5. I don't know if that V is for the letter V or the Roman numeral 5, but very cool with like the yellow and the brown. Like it. Very nice. He's in his raccoon form, Tanuki suit. Now I got the full set of this, which this one took me a while to track down and find, and that is Movie Star Mikey. Now I have all four, which is very cool, and I'm going to put this on the wall. Very excited about that. So I got the full set of these now. Those were, I believe, the Target pickups. Oh yeah, not even gonna say nothing in the beginning. Very excited to find this, man. Very excited to get this. Got Slacker. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but I believe it's a cross between Faker and obviously Slash. And I absolutely love this figure. This is one of the ones that I really wanted. Has that really nice blue teal with the purple, and very cool, man. Just looks really different in hand, I just want to say. And this came out on April 28th, I believe. And as soon as I found out about it, it was like a shorts video I looked at on YouTube. And I went to Target that same day. I still remember it was on a Sunday. And they weren't even out. Like, I went pretty early in the morning, as soon as it opened up, I believe. And they weren't even out on the shelf yet. So I had to talk to an employee. I was like, do you guys have these in the back? And he went and checked in the back and got it. As you can see, it's unpunched. So yeah, but it's been taking a while, and I still can't track Wave 2. I got the first set of the Wave 1. A lot of times I go like on a daily basis just to see if they pop up out of nowhere. And I don't want to get them online because they're just, a lot of people, they just ridiculously overprice them. But the funny thing is, which I watch these YouTube videos, a lot of these people find these figures. Even Wave 3 is coming out in their area. Walmart is just really bad. I've never even seen any of these. And a lot of times I go to Target, they just have like the first wave of like He-Man and Man-at-Arms. A lot of times there's a bunch of them. The other day I went, there was only like one He-Man figure. And I think a lot of, if, I don't want to be assuming, but it kind of feels that way, where a lot of these employees, what they do is they backdoor these figures. I think they're holding it for like other people. Because the other day I went, why don't you guys put it out on the shelf, man? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, if it's someone like me that I'm looking for these certain figures, the guy went in the back to check if they had Wave 2. He's looking on his phone. I don't know exactly if we're going to get it. There's no certain date. Like, they're clueless. They're working there, but they don't know what the heck's going on. And he came back. He's like, oh, we have the Donatello and the Leonardo in the back. Like, why are you guys holding it in the back? Put it out on the shelf. And there was only Man-at-Arms and He-Man and stuff like that. So sometimes it gets like really frustrating with what they're doing or what's going on. I don't know exactly, but it kind of feels like that, where I think that they're like holding it for like certain people, which it's not right in my opinion, and it's not fair. But it is what it is. Whatever. If you're gonna find it, you're gonna find it. If not, then keep on moving. But again, really happy that I found Slaker. One step closer, I'm still looking for Krang. I'm noticing people picking up like the deluxe figure of like Merman already. So I don't know what's going on. There's like, again, like people I see on YouTube getting like Wave 3 figures, which in my area I still can't find a single figure of the Wave 2. But, hopefully one day I will, and I'm still gonna keep on looking for them. So however long it takes. But yeah, man, very excited. Picked up Slaker. I had Diddy Kong of these figures. I like these figures a lot, and now I have Donkey Kong. So I have the Samus, I have the Zelda and stuff like that. Sega's doing something similar to this, which there's, I believe, is it Altered Beast, the wolf character, and then there's a character from Streets of Rage, Axel, and then there's another one I forgot, which is really cool. I heard that Walmart is supposed to be getting some Mega Man stuff. I still can't see it. I went yesterday and didn't find anything of those figures, of the Mega Man ones, which that'll be really cool to track down and get. But yeah, man, pick this up, Donkey Kong. Now I have both of them. I had Diddy, now I have Donkey Kong. Very cool with that. So picked it. All that I picked up, those were from Target. This was from Walmart. I see the Diddy Kong figure in Target a lot, but never came across these in Target. So uh, when I found it finally, there was a bunch of them. Like down the aisle, there was like four more of these. But yeah, Donkey Kong. So far, I've only seen it in Walmart, and also got these really cool T-shirts. Three of them. They just caught my eye. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Ready or Not, Here I Come, it says. And as you can see, it's Freddy Krueger with his razor claw, which is badass. Love that colorway with the black and the red. And another one with black, white, and red. Friday the 13th, which is Jason Voorhees. Uh, I love these characters, just something about them that just screams out badass and cool. And picked this Spider-Man and Venom shirt, man. This really caught my eye. I think this was the first thing that I saw. Where at Walmart and Target has that as well, I think, or only at Walmart. I don't exactly remember, but I know Walmart for sure has it. Where it's kind of like this rotating thing, and then they have the display pictures, and the shirts are like kind of like folded up next to each other with different sizes. And of course, a lot of times the ones that I want, I wear a size large. Small is too small, and medium is just not right. I just kind of like that little bit looseness. But yeah, man, Venom and Spider Man, really badass. Love the colors. Kind of like an explosion in the background with the yellow and the green, and of course with Venom and Spider Man, really badass. Venom being like I think one of my favorite villains as far as like the comic book things go, or with the movies and stuff like that, like from Marvel. A really cool character. All right, that was that. I believe with the figures. Couple of things again, not finding stuff from the flea market. One of the reasons why I'm not going a lot, but I want to start going again. Hopefully, my luck will change in that area. But found a couple of really cool stuff. Got a T-shirt and just one video game. Got this Michael Jordan shirt. If you guys know, follow my channel. I'm a big Michael Jordan fan. Had been since obviously the 90s when he was playing for the Bulls. As you can see, he's I think this is after the championship where he has a cigar in his mouth and he has a bunch of cigars in his hands. I think he's throwing up a 3. Is this like the 3-peat time? I'm not exactly sure. Or is it a 4? Because they obviously did win 6 championships. It was a three-peat in the first 3 years, or exactly, I don't remember the years. And then he went away and played baseball for a while. And then I think he came back and that happened. But I know he did end up winning 6 championships, 6 rings. But that was that, man. That's a really cool shirt like that. Have another one where he's on the court with like different moves and different pictures. But I really like that shirt. Said I had to pick that up, and got this for a really good price. Mario Golf Super Rush for the Nintendo Switch. It's still sealed. A really good deal on it, so I had to pick that up. I love the Mario Golf games. Very fun to play. Um, that was that. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna show the shoes, man. Show the shoes. My kick game is tough. Loving my shoes. All right. This was in obviously no particular order, but picked up 3 Jordans and a pair of Nike Air Max. I love the Nike Air Maxes, man. They're super comfortable. Love the silhouette. It's just something about it. And I recently actually picked up some shoe boxes, containers where you could display your shoes and they stack up together. Kind of made a rookie mistake. I didn't know exactly, but on the title of the item it said extra large. What I was supposed to do is measure the shoe, because I usually would like to, display it sideways where you could see the actual shoe, or even if the shoe could have fit where you could see the heel part of it. But a lot of the shoes, they fit super snug, very tight. A lot of them don't fit at all. I had to like kind of like move it sideways and push it up. But I figured out that Nike Air Maxes, like Nike Air Max 90s and Air Force Ones, which are low cuts, they fit perfectly. So those boxes, eventually, if I get more Air Max 90s or Air Force Ones, I'll display and put those shoes there. And now it looks really cool. I love it. But a lot of the shoes that I had, they were just inside my closet, boxed up. I knew where it was, but like I always say, and a lot of shoe collectors or wearers say, man, sneakers are made, they're meant to be worn. So if you have like a pair from 2000 or earlier, after 10 or 20 years or 30 years later, you put them on your feet, they're going to fall apart, they're going to crumble. And what I like to do as much as I can, I cycle through the shoes. So if I go out or wherever, if I'm going to a store or running errands or game collecting or game hunting, whatever, uh, what I do is go through the shoes, and every day I'm wearing something different. So I love it. It's fun as well. And I've always been a shoe guy, man. Been into shoes since way before video game collecting, and it's been a little bit over 10 years that I have been collecting video games. And I was into shoes way before that, since I was a kid. And I would just buy shoes, keep them clean, put them back in the box. But a lot of the stuff that I had as a kid or when I was younger or in my teens, I'm trying to get back, reacquire them. And yeah, man. Anyway, uh, got these Nike Air Maxes, beautiful colorway. These are the Nike Air Max. These are called the Icons, aka the Silver Bullet. A badass name for a shoe, Silver Bullet. Come on, man. And as you can see, it has that silver shine to it. And I got this in a clearance section, which was definitely a steal. Uh, a really good deal, a really good price. It has that mesh on the top on the toe box, and kind of like a not the softest leather on the silver, but looks like a nubuck on a Nike check. And the bottom it has the black and red. Beautiful shoe. Love the air bubble. I believe this is my second pair of Air Max 90s. Haven't worn these yet. I have another pair, which is the habanero red, and it has like a denim on it. So very cool. Really happy with that. Next one. This was very surprising. It had been many, many years where I actually found retro Jordans in a clearance section. So as soon as I saw this, I think there was about like two or three pairs. A lot of the times when I see Jordans in a clearance section, um, it ends up being like Team Jordans. I'm not into that. My main focus and what I like to wear is the ones through the 13s. After the 13s, it's just not my style, not my thing. But got some retro sevens, man, and I think this shoe had been slept on. A lot of people didn't pick it up. So if it doesn't sell, what happens is they push it in the back in a lot of the stores and they put it in clearance and they don't want to sit on it. And a very clean pair. And these are the a Jordan 7 chambrays. Now, doing a little research, I thought chambray was actually like a color, but it's not. It's actually kind of like a denim, I believe, or like some kind of like a material. So it's a really nice blue. Um, I want to say kind of like a light blue to like a powder blue. I don't want to say like a Carolina blue, but it's really nice. It's overall like a nubuck. Overall, the whole material, the bottom obviously is like rubber and all that stuff, but uh, I love it. It's very uh, it's simple but beautiful. Again, another silhouette that I absolutely love. Majority black, but those blues pop out really nice. And on the back, it has the 23 Air Jordan right there. Um, I hadn't worn these in a long time. I had a Jordan 7 maybe once many years ago, but I forgot about it. And when I put it on feet, guys, to me, and I think a lot of people will say, one of the most comfortable shoes as far as like for the Jordans go. And they're super light. So if you're going to hoop in these, play basketball and stuff like that, or just put them on feet, I was really amazed and shocked how light these are. So these will be really good shoes to hoop in. Very comfortable, and it has that ankle support on the inside where it kind of holds tight to your ankle. That'll be really nice. So yeah, man, the Jordan 7 chambrays. Really happy to pick that up as well. The sneaker collection is growing as well. Really happy with that. These I actually picked up first. The first two, the Air Max and the Jordan 7, I picked those up together in the clearance. I picked these up. It's been a while since, yeah. Jordan Spizike Lows. These are the breads, black and red. Absolutely beautiful shoe. I'm not a big low cut type of guy when it comes to like shoes. That's one of the reasons why I do not like Nike SBs or anything like that, especially the lows, the mids, highs, whatever they're called. I might do that, but it's very how do I thinking of the word? It's very rare. I'm gonna say that I would like a low cut shoe. It just doesn't look right to me, or it's not to my style. Let's just put it that way. But Nike Air Force Ones, the Air Max 90s, obviously love them. Uh, and these are the type of shoes that, again, that would go great with shorts or even with pants or anything like that. So the cool thing about this, these are the, again, they're the Nike Spizike Jordan Spizike lows. And this is after, I believe, a character that Spike Lee played in like a movie or whatever it was. I'm not entirely sure. But as you can see in the box, it says the Spizike. And it shows you that it actually, they took it from different shoes where the midsole is the elephant print of the Jordan 3. And the molded technical wings, which is this part of the shoe, I believe that is from the Jordan 4. And then from the Jordan 5 is the quarter panel and the eye stays. So which is this part. That is from Jordan 5 actually. Yeah. So these parts and here is from the Jordan 5 and from the Jordan 6, I believe, yeah, it's the tongue area. So it's meshed in with a bunch of shoes. And I have one pair from, I believe, from 2013 or 14, which was a Easter colorway, and that was a long time ago, obviously. So yeah, I had that, and I love the mids too. And when I saw these, I was shocked. Like there's a lot of different colorways. There's like a blue one, a coconut milk one, and I think they're gonna drop the black cats, which is all black, and there's a black and yellow one. There's just a whole bunch. I think like a black and red one, or a white and red, or it's team red. But yeah, and the last, there's also the pull tab of the back part right here, which is the from the Jordan 9. So just a bunch of shoes put together where they put pieces together, and I think that's pretty badass, and I love that. So that was that with these shoes. And I also picked up, got this after actually. I'll show that in a bit. These till the since the other day I went and picked up the other two shoes from the clearance. These are still sitting, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but as soon as I saw this for the first time, I was like, I'm definitely gonna. Excuse me. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. And these are Jordan 5s, olive green, or they're known as the olives, and it has like a nice olive green with the orange. And ever since I saw this in the store, and I was like, man, I want to go back and grab these. These are badass. I love the colorway. It's so different. And it is just smooth as butter, guys. That I believe it's suede, but it almost has like kind of like a canvas. I don't know if that's gonna pick up on the camera. Kind of like a canvas material where there's like these linings and stuff. Very interesting material, very cool. And the bottom with the uh, icy bottoms. I still haven't worn these, and a lot of these shoes I still haven't worn, but I definitely will. But a very cool orange Jumpman on the back, and the lacing thing right here. Not a big fan of this. This kind of gets in the way, a little bit annoying, but it still it still looks cool. So I got that. The Jordan 5 olives, and I actually picked up a shirt that matches with it. I got this off eBay, and it says cut from a different cloth. And let me open that real quick, show you guys. And the design on it is really cool. So it's like a cloth material on it, the way it's like put together. So it says cut from a different cloth. You have the olive green and the orange. I don't think the green is very spot on to the shirt, but it's still close enough. The orange, somewhat there. The green, I think they could have done a better job, but I needed this color because this is a type of shoe that I love the color coordinate. So whatever I wear, it has to like match with it. So yeah, that's close enough. It looks pretty cool. So got that. Jordan 5 olives. And I got these for a heck of a deal. And since now I have the containers, I'm going to get more containers to be organizing them and know where my shoes are. Got a couple of 10s. One of my favorite silhouettes as far as shoes go. These had no boxes. And the people that were selling them, they had a best offer on them. And I got steals on these, man. Bulls over Broadway. This is a Jordan 10. Absolutely love these shoes. I had a pair when I was younger. I think it was like the Blue Royals or something like that. There's also a bunch of city pack ones where it has like the initials of like the certain cities. So yeah, this is majority red over black. Bulls over Broadway. Beautiful shoe. Love these. I think for many years they haven't been dropping a Jordan 10s for a long time. I think next year they're gonna bring it back, and I hope they do. And another one that I got, a beautiful colorway again, man, is the Charlotte. This is a part of the City Pack. There's a Chicago one. There's a Rio one. Shanghai, I believe. There's a London pack, a New York City. A really badass shoe. And love the colorway on this. It's majority white, but the teal and the purple together go really nice. And as you can see, it says CHA over here. So this is the Charlotte part of the City Pack. Awesome shoe. Love these. That was that with that. All right, enough for the shoes. Let's get into the video games. The rest of the stuff is from eBay and the video game event that I went to and picked these up. So I'm gonna start off with the eBay stuff. Got a Sega Saturn import, Anarchy in the Nippon, which is the kind of like a virtual fighter Tekken style, I would say. Best way to describe it, a fighter game. So that's pretty cool, and I like that where it's like kind of like a bloody thumbprint on the cover art. Really cool on that. Picked up another one. I didn't have this surprisingly in my collection, which is a Monkey Hero. Really fun game. I think it's an RPG or more of an action adventure, but as far as I know, I think it plays like an RPG. So yeah, Monkey Hero. Picked up some PS4 stuff as well. This game kind of disappointed me. I was expecting more out of it. Couldn't get into it. Played it for a little bit. But again, a lot of times where you look at games and what you see is a whole lot different than what you experience and you play as as you actually hold a controller and play it. But Blue Fire, it wasn't a bad game, but I just couldn't get into it. Not my thing. It kind of plays a little bit like I Ninja, if you guys have played that. Uh, I believe it was on the PS2, Xbox, and the GameCube. But the camera view is a little bit kind of reminding me of I Ninja, but it's just something about it. After you would like die and stuff, uh, you have to go all over and play it again. Just again, not my cup of tea. I couldn't get into it. Blue Fire. This one is a really badass game. Really love this one. I really like this a lot. If you guys are a fan of like Mega Man X or action platformer style games, then like me, this would be your cup of tea. Gravity Circuit. It plays kind of like again like Mega Man style, and the boss battles at the end like of each stage. But instead of like shooting like I don't know what it's exactly called, like the weapon on Mega Man's arm, but instead of like a shot thing, it's more of like a beat 'em up kind of. So it plays as an action platformer, a beat 'em up, a really fun game. It's difficult at times, but super fun. Like that a lot. Gravity Circuit. Another one that I had a feeling I was gonna love this game, and I'm playing this currently, and that is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So it takes time, kind of like in the Spartan times and the Athenians and stuff like that, Greek gods. Very fun game. The missions, the gameplay is super fun. Highly recommend this one, man. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The cover art, super badass as well. A bunch of PS2 stuff got as well again. Had this game, had to get the box. The guy had it listed. I was like, what would you want for the box on its own? He gave me a really good deal. I have the booklet, and it just didn't look right on the game shelf because the spine, it doesn't write on the spine because it's a 10th anniversary edition game. And the box is not in the best of shape, but Wild Arms 5 got the box for it. I have the booklet. I got it a while ago. And now it's going to look really nice on the shelf. Picked this up for a really good deal. Got it for really cheap, and had to get that Wild Arms 5 box. Also have the game for this. This actually came with the booklet and the original soundtrack. Had the game, so I'm gonna complete that as well. One of the more, I would say, I don't want to throw out rare, but a lot of people don't talk about this too much, and it's not a very common RPG game. And I have both now. Both now are going to be complete in box. Glad I got the box. This box is in a lot better condition, obviously, than the Wild Arms box, but again, still happy to have it. And that is Artonelico 2, Melody of Metaphalica. So, really nice, beautiful box. I would give it probably like a 7 out of 10 as far as like the condition goes, because the top, it's kind of, you know, not in a pristine, perfect condition, but it'll do. Uh, really happy with that as well. Very cool looking box there. I had part one, now I have part two, another deluxe limited edition, so to speak. And I thought this was actually going to be a Working Designs game, but I forgot that it was an Atlas game. I guess they took over where Working Designs maybe went out of business at that time. And I wish they were still around, man. They just went that extra mile with the extra stuff and really cool things they would add together. So this came with the plastic protector. I didn't have to find one or buy one separately, because the first one, I separately ordered a plastic protector for the box, and really happy that this came with it. So I got Growlancer, Heritage of War, limited edition. This comes with all kinds of goodies. Believe me, everything is in there, complete to the T. And it comes with all kinds of things, guys. Uh, it's just a pain to open it up and put it back together, or until I get used to it. But yeah, man. I believe it should say on the back that all the stuff that comes with it. So there's like a soundtrack, there's a keychain. I believe there's like an art book, archive book, or whatever it's called. But yeah, really cool. And from what I've seen, it looks like a fun game. That's most important part. But I absolutely love these big box games. It just looks super cool. Something about it. And again, the extra goodies that they've threw in there. I love that. Very cool. The first one, I believe, came with like a pendant, ring, like a chain, and there was also a watch that was fully complete as well. Really cool. Really happy to have that. And now I have this as well. I believe there's also a PSP one, as far as like the series goes. So still looking out for that one. That'll be cool to have. Also got Jade Cocoon 2 for the PS2. Chaos Wars, a really good deal. This is brand new. Again, these are off of eBay. I believe these are called Atelier. I thought at first it was Atelier or whatever. I believe it's pronounced Atelier Iris. 2, the Azoth of Destiny. These kind of remind me of like the Mana Khemia games. Beautiful art, beautiful visuals. The graphics and the gameplay is super fun. I believe they play as turn-based RPGs. But yeah, man, love uh, the art as well. The cover art on it, really cool. So yeah, I'm still looking out for part one, but I got part two and I got part three. Really good deals. Had to pick them up. So this is Atelier Iris 3 Grand Phantasm. And as you can see, there's these annoying stickers. Hopefully I'll be able to take that out. But yeah, got that. These were upgrades. Again, I'm still missing part 4, which is a heavy hitter. I believe it's called Quarantine. So got some upgrades for the manuals and stuff like that. Dot Hack Mutation Part 2, and I got Dot Hack Outbreak Part 3, and I believe, yeah, they're all complete with the manual, the DVD, the game and the DVD in there. Very cool. Love how they presented this as well. They throw in a DVD in there, which is really cool. Because I believe these are originally like animes. And yeah, this one complete as well with the game and the DVD. Very nice. So again, I got all of them except for part 4. Hopefully one day I find that and get that for a good deal. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this was very surprising. I think this is a loot crate item. There was maybe like 14 or 15 people watching this, and it was only like 10 or 15 bucks. I think it was $14.99, something like that, with free shipping. And as soon as I noticed it, I was like, why hasn't anybody bought this yet? I'm going to probably keep it in the baggie for now. Put it on my Xbox section where the Conquer game is. And yeah, that was that. So you guys know. Conquer hat. And I'm not a fan of these strapbacks. As you can see, I'm wearing I usually wear a fitted caps, fitted hats, and snapbacks. And usually snapbacks I wear them forward, never backwards. But that's just me. But I thought it was cool, man. I decided to pick this up, and it's like a dark blue, and it looks like it's kind of like a stitching or embroidery, whatever they call that, or like a patch on it. So as you can see, it's Conquer on his throne. I believe he's sitting on. So I thought that was really neat. Love video game stuff like this, or items, or movie things, or whatever it might be. I said, why not? I'm gonna pick that up. So I think that was a great deal as well. All right, I already showed these, and the rest were from the video game event that I went to in the last couple of months. I think one was in March, or was it in April? I don't exactly know. It was back to back, I believe. But yeah, from what I remember, I picked these up first, and the first event that I went to, and got really good deals on them. And a lot of stuff. What I like to do is bundle them up. Usually, a lot of the sellers are willing to give you bundle deals, and you get a better deal at the end of the day. So I got this Sega Genesis loose game, which is World of Illusion, starring Disney's Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Overall in great shape. This was a really good deal. Got it for only a few bucks. Didn't have that, so I decided to pick that up. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch for the PS3. I know there's a remake or maybe a remastered version on the PS4, which I'd eventually probably pick up. And I know there's a part 2 that I would want, and it looks really good. I've seen a gameplay of part 2. But yeah, really fun RPG game. I believe it's an RPG style game. Legaia 2 Dual Saga for the PS2. Again, these are, I believe, all complete from what I remember. Arc the Lad End of Darkness. This was in a $5 bin, and I said, yeah, definitely pick that up. The spine label is kind of like messed up, but it'll do. I surprisingly thought I had this in my collection, but I think I have the second one, or I don't know exactly what order they're in, but it's Twilight of the Spirits that I had. I didn't have this, so yeah, glad I picked it up. Arc the Lad, End of Darkness. I had this in my collection. I don't know what happened to it. A lot of games, I don't know what happens. They end up disappearing, or I misplace them. I don't know what's going on. But this plays very much like a Shinobi style game, and that is Bujingai the Forsaken City, obviously on the PS2. So if you guys like hack and slash type of games, Shinobi style, things like that, definitely pick this up. Very fun game. And that's Bujingai, the Forsaken City. Shadow of Rome. This is another upgrade, I believe, on the disc and for the manual. Yeah. Very fun game where you play as a character that he ends up fighting as a gladiator and like inside the Colosseums or whatever back then in those long time ago. Uh, how to say, trying to look trying to find that word. Their definition of entertainment was just people battling inside a coliseum and killing each other to the death. But anyway, man, very fun game, and you play as two different characters. One is more like a kind of like a spy take to it, where you're on like stealthy missions and you're trying to find answers. And the second one you play as this gladiator, which that part is super fun. And I believe there's a part that I did end up getting stuck on this game. I don't like the stealthy missions at all. I wish it was more of a upfront action style game, but then again, it's the part where you do the fighting is super fun. I mean, Capcom did a great job on this. I think this is a very underrated game as far as like Capcom games go, man. But if you like that style of game, you know, uh, gladiator fightings and stuff like that. Super fun game, Shadow of Rome. Next game I picked up is Dot Hack GU Volume 3 Redemption. Yeah, got that as well. Again, I believe this is another upgrade. So all I'm missing is quarantine and just say, hey, yeah, good luck finding that, Sam, because it's a heavy hitter. Hopefully one day I will. You never know. You never know what you might find. Garage sale maybe, or might get lucky at a flea market. Who knows? Back in the days, I found Silent Hill 3 for only $3. I ended up finding Futurama for $5 at a flea market. Good old days, man. I mean, I'm not coming across things like that anymore, but uh, I'm glad I found what I found back in the days. And I started collecting, I believe, right in that point where this was, I want to say years before COVID hit. And after COVID hit, man, years after, that just screwed up everything. People were home, they were bored, they had nothing to do. A lot of people got back into video games and started buying these stuff. I remember $30, $40 games ended up shooting up to like 100 plus. And everything with the economy and whatever's going on nowadays, man, with prices fluctuating and just everything's getting expensive. Anyway, enough of that. Last few things that I picked up. This was the second time, month after that I went. I got more things, really cool stuff. Got a couple of Dreamcast games, nothing too crazy, but uh, I think they're really fun games as far as I know. I have like a action figure set of this from 2000 or 2001 Max Steel. I think it's like a boat figure inside the original box, which I picked up from the flea market like a few years ago for like $7 or $8. So that's pretty cool. Max Steel for the Dreamcast. And I also got Draconis, Cult of the Worm. And worm is spelled with a Y, not an O. So, I don't know. Looked pretty cool. Hopefully it's a fun game. I don't know nothing about it, but the cover art looks cool with the swords and the shield and stuff like that. But got these for really cheap as well. Really good deals. Bundling them up. The guy gave me a good deal. These three I got together as a deal. This guy's really cool. I've bought games from him before. I had been looking out for this game. I remember the experience with this game for me was back, I believe, it had to be in the 90s. The 3DO had came out, and I believe it was in City Walk. Yeah, City Walk, where it's right next to Universal Studios. And yeah, I'm in California and LA and stuff like that. So I remember they had this jumbo screen, and I was like really young then, and people were taking turn playing these games. And eventually it got ported over to the PlayStation. There's also a big box version of it. So I got a really good deal, got these three. So I ended up getting Gex. And again, the experience with this game, I remember I played it on the 3DO when it was out. Jumbo screen, super fun, action platformer game. And when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I was going to pick this up. And I was telling the guy about it. He was like, damn, man, that's pretty crazy. Like, I was there. I actually played it when it was out. Again, the screen was like humongous, ginormous, and I played it for like about maybe like 5 minutes because there was a bunch of people waiting as well. So I passed off the controller to somebody else after a while. So I played it. It was really fun. I mean, a great experience, and it was dark too at nighttime, so it looked really nice. The huge uh, jumbo screen was like popping out, the colors and everything, the gameplay. So I remember that, man. Really on point with stuff. Played it, loved it. So I got the PlayStation version of it. Gex. Can't wait to play that. I might pop that in and play that today. Another really cool, I would say, underrated first-person shooter, The Operative. No One Lives Forever. For the PS2, a really fun first-person shooter. And still looking out for the first part of this game, Disgaea 2. I got Cursed Memories, and there's a few of them on the PSP as well. I have part 3 and 4, I believe. Yeah, on the PS3. It's on my shelf over there. I have the regular versions of 3 and 4, and I also got the big box version, which is still sealed. Looks great. I'm not going to open it up. Just leave it on the shelf because I love the big box stuff, man. Looks really cool. So yeah, I got also Disgaea 2, Cursed Memories. Got those three together for another great deal. The guy hooked it up. Next, I think the manual is missing on this one. But again, another game. I don't know what the heck happened. I misplaced it. Can't find it. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. So this plays as kind of like a beat 'em up game, 3D beat 'em up game, and you could play as Liu Kang and Liu Kang and what was this dude's name? I forgot. Come on, man. I was gonna say Shao Kahn. It is not Shao Kahn, but Kung Lao, Kung Lao, Liu Kang and Kung Lao. But the cool thing about this is, even though it plays as a beat 'em up, boss battles, it plays like a Mortal Kombat style where it's one on one with each other. I think I even got all the way to the end of it, or if that was the end boss battle. I'm not entirely sure if it keeps on continuing, but I got up all the way to Shao Kahn. I couldn't beat him. Super difficult, but overall, again, it plays like a beat 'em up game, combos and all kinds of really cool stuff. Another game I highly recommend: Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Different seller, got this game only for a few bucks. Beyond Good and Evil for the PS2. Next, also picked up Nightshade. Another, this to me is the female quote unquote shinobi, because you play as a female protagonist, and it plays like a shinobi game. Sega title, very fun. Another one I highly recommend if you find this for a good deal. The price is unfortunately going up on this, but the guy gave me a really good deal on it, so I was like definitely gonna pick it up before it gets just ridiculously pricey. And got a really good deal on it, man. Again, another upgrade. I had this in my collection. I remember years ago somebody had a bundle deal with PS2 and a bunch of games and stuff. I had a lot of them, and I noticed this game was in there as well. I ended up picking this up for $4, man, which was crazy. So it was a woman selling them. I was like, you could still sell that as a bundle deal. Would you part with this game because I need this for my collection? I don't have it. And she was thinking about it. I was like, how much would you want for just that game alone? She's like, just give me $4 for it. And it's just crazy, man. Like how years ago, how cheap and easy it was to find and get games. But that's not the case anymore, at least not currently for a while for me. But anyway, again, got this for a good deal. Upgrade. Why not? Next one. I know on the Switch there's like a compilation game of this, part 1 and 2. But this was a port at the time they ported it over, which is the original Klonoa game for the Wii. And I had to pick this up. Got this for a great deal as well. Very clean copy. Klonoa for the Wii. And this one, last but definitely not least, we're almost at an hour, but talked about all these really cool stuff that I picked up. Yeah, man. Got this all together for a really good deal. The guy hooked it up. And ended up picking up some PlayStation games. Jade Cocoon Story of the Tamamayu. Complete for the PS1. Very nice condition. Also got Tales of, is it Legendia or Legendia? I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but another cool RPG. I really love the Tales games. Tales of, I think it's Legendia or Legendia, whatever. But yeah, got that. Also got Dragon's Crown, which is a great beat 'em up game on the PS3. And these three together, the Atelier games, which I got 3 of them. I don't know if there's more, but I knew, and I was gonna end up picking these up off of eBay. But again, when I found these, he had it on his table. The guy that was selling them decided to bundle them up with all these games. So I got Atelier Meruru, The Apprentice of Arland, or Arland. Atelier Ayesha, The Alchemist of Dusk. And they're all complete, really nice shape. And Atelier Rorona, The Alchemist of Arland. I hope, I don't know, hold up. Oh, I was gonna say, man, that sounds like really close. The title, I was like, is this a variant, like a cover variant or something? No, this one is The Apprentice of Arland. This is the Alchemist of Arland. So okay, it's a different game, obviously. So yeah, The Alchemist of Arland, and yeah, man, really good deals. Uh, really happy with all I got, and that is it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and hope you guys all have a fantastic day.
I'll be back.
Hasta la vista,